I said, you know, be prepared if it happens, kind of know what you're going to do. I was on the phone with my insurance company. Just making sure the check went through. But I didn't have my kitchen in yet, so that's kind of... Yes?
Do you have like any goals set for yourself?
Do I have what?
Like a main goal you have set for this year?
Yeah. I have a lot of goals.
Like, is there one in particular that you really want to meet?
Not necessarily, actually.
Really?
I'll have one by later tonight, though. Actually, I have a lot of things that I want to do within the business, on the outside of this business. You know, I'm just gonna. I really love where I'm at right now. I'll obviously see what happens. Whether it's staying here for another 15 years, if we're still on the air, who knows? Whatever comes up, I'm just going to see what happens and the opportunities that kind of present themselves. But yeah, I really, I mean, as an actor, you want to continuously, obviously, work as much as you can. Obviously, you know, there's a lot of people that want to break because they've been working for 10 years straight, but there's a lot of people that I would love to work with. There's a lot of material that I would love to grip onto and stuff, so it's definitely goals that way. Yeah. Yes?
Is there any way toward the set in Vernon Hills?
Is there any, well, not necessarily unless you're kind of invited or something like that, but you can't just sign up and come and check it out. No. Yeah, well, our publicist Mitch, there's going to be 40 people showing up. Yes.
Tell us about your audition for General Hospital.
Nerve-wracking. I've never auditioned for a soap opera, and for anybody who knows, it's going into somewhat of a conference room with 15, 20 people, and you're doing the scene. Just, well, if you don't know the audition process, if you're doing a primetime show, you're basically going into somewhat of a conference room with 15, 20 people, and you're doing the scene just standing right there. For General Hospital, for daytime or whatever, it's called a screen test. You actually get in wardrobe, you do hair, you do makeup, you go on to the set, and you do the scene with the person. So I did a scene with Kimberly. So I come in, I walk to here, I get a glass of water, we do the scene, everything else, and I walk out. So it was very, very, very different. A lot more difficult, really, but difficult in a different way because obviously I wasn't used to doing that right off the bat. But as far as doing the scene, you're much more involved. You're right there, you're in it. So, and I think they have to do that because we work so fast, we do so much that they have to see if you can pull it off. You know, you don't just have your lines memorized, you have to be able to hit the mark, deliver the line here, get out of the scene and make it all work in one take. So that's why they do it. So knowing that, getting into it, I was very nervous about it. Mark Teschner, our casting director, came down, he's like, you know you're playing Rick Springfield's son, right? I was like, jeez, what, anything else you want to throw at me? I had no idea. The guy's name was Gordo in the beginning. Yeah, Gordo Dre. Yeah. No offense to any Gordos out there. So it was very nerve-wracking, but I went, I did it. Our producer Jill came down and introduced herself and said thank you so much for coming. And Mark, our casting director, is like, listen, it was Wednesday. He's like, we're not going to know anything tomorrow. Go surf, go do whatever you're going to do. If you get it, you know, it'll be on Friday. So Friday morning came around. My parents were coming into town on Saturday. They booked the trip months ago. I got the job on Friday, noon or whatever. I called them like when they were about to leave for the airport or whatever. I got the job. So it was cool. I started on Monday.
Did you know Kimberly when you did the audition?
No. Funny enough, we lived like a block away from each other though. And the day I got the job, I was driving to Venice, or not driving, I was coming home driving. And then I went, put my wetsuit on, I was walking to the beach, and I saw her and her friend walking. I was too nervous to say anything, like, hey, I got the job. She would have been like, great. So I just let her walk by and saw her the next day at work or whatever. But,
did you think you'd gotten it when you left the audition?
Yes and no. I mean, you never know because I've been in that position before where you feel it goes really well and they're like, wow, great, this is going to be so much fun working with you, and then nothing. So obviously I wasn't overconfident, but I thought it went well. I thought it went well, and Jill, the producer, was gracious, and so, you know, I thought it went well, but I didn't know for sure because I didn't want to set myself up just get knocked out. But
Did she make you comfortable?
Kimberly, yes and no. Yes, in a way, but no, because it's not a comfortable position to be in. Because there's so many things going on in your mind. You're signing the contract